Jesus Christ, bro. It's a beautiful day, my friends. What's up? My name is Captain Shakes, and if you guys are new, welcome to the channel. Do best class setups work, and are they actually worth it? Now, best class setup videos have been around since the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, I'm not bashing any YouTuber. I'm not throwing any YouTuber under the bus. Most of my favorite Call of Duty YouTubers have best class setup videos, and they actually work. They're actually pretty good. They're well made. A lot of effort put into them, a lot of time put into them. And then we have the ones that are misleading, and those are the ones that I want to talk about in today's video. Now, I'm not a believer of the quote-unquote god guns, but Black Ops 4 does have some really good guns, and we're going to get into that in a few moments. But the way that these best class videos are made, that they're called god guns, well, that pretty much means that every single gun is a god gun in Black Ops 4, because just about every single gun has been covered in a video of a best class setup video on Black Ops 4. And although I do believe in some best class setup videos, however, in my opinion, I think it comes down to the player holding the controller rather than the class setup itself. And what really gets me is the thumbnails and the videos I see that says get a nuke the next game with this class setup, or something like drop 100 kills in your next game with this class setup. Now, getting better in Call of Duty games can happen. Yes, it can actually happen if you put the time and effort into it. But going from someone who's not good at the game to dropping nukes the very next game with a certain class setup, or dropping 100 kills the very next game with the same class setup, that won't happen. If that was the case, every single person that's playing Black Ops 4 right now would have a nuke. Think about it. If Johnny from down the street camps every single time he plays Call of Duty Black Ops 4, how is watching a best SMG class setup for Russian gonna help him and drop a nuke? I mean, look at the Spitfire. If you cannot control the recoil on the Spitfire, what the heck does a best class setup video for a Spitfire gonna help? How is that gonna help you? It's not gonna help you. If you can't control the recoil on that gun, you're gonna be terrible with that gun. However, guns like the Rampart and the Titan are so freaking good that you don't even need a best class setup on that. You can put any attachment on the Rampart and the Titan and you can go ham with it. God, I'm so triggered right now. If Timmy or Johnny or whatever the hell his name was, I don't even care because he's not even real. If he was good, however, he might be able to control the recoil on the Spitfire. He might be able to get a nuke the very next game. He might get out of the corner and play a little more aggressive. And that, my friends, is the underlying factor on these best class setup videos. That's why, to me, it is all about the person holding the controller rather than the attachments on a weapon. If you are an average Call of Duty player, you might not be as good as these Call of Duty YouTubers. And I'm not trying to be a stick in the sand or a negative Nancy. It's just, it is what it is. You gotta give credit when credit is due. I mean, try this. Next time you watch a best class setup video, I want you to look at the YouTuber's aim. I want you to look at his play style and his map awareness. Does he jump shot or strafe left to right? Is he playing in a party? I mean, you have to look at all those factors. And if that wasn't enough, you have to look to see if they're playing on a gaming monitor, if they have a custom controller and a really good headset. Let's face it, all those factors could be the reason why that class setup works for them and does not work for you. Now you gotta ask yourself, do you strafe left to right? Do you jump shot? How good is your aim? Is your map awareness on point? All those could be the reason why they're winning gunfights and you are not. Why do you think these YouTubers can pick up random weapons from the ground and still slay with them? Can you do that? And to top it all off, there's one more factor involved in this. How good is the enemy team? Is the enemy team good enough to handle you and your 6-man party? Probably not. If you are good at Call of Duty, you do not have to worry about anything I'm saying. But if you are just an average player, you might have to worry, and you have to stop and ask yourself, are these really worth it? To me, it is, because you get to try new things and you can try new weapons that you think you weren't good at, but you actually are. But that's the reason I do not like uploading best class setup videos. I have a couple, I will not lie, but it breaks my heart when that subscriber comes and tells me that that class setup is not working for them. I mean, what the heck do you want me to say? If you ask me, it's all about the person uploading the best class setup videos. There are some YouTubers that make really good best class setup videos, and then there are YouTubers that do not. I want to know from you guys, let me know down in the comment section, do you think best class setup videos are worth it? Or is it more of player skill more than anything. To me, what beats a best class setup video is map awareness and playing with the team. So let's talk more about those two. Map awareness can be your best friend. It could be the greatest thing that you have ever learned when it comes to Call of Duty. Knowing where the enemies are at all times can turn a crappy game into one of the best games that you have ever played. And in my opinion, it's the only effective way to beat guns like the Spitfire, like the Rampart. Now, the first part of map awareness you want to achieve is predicting and learning where the spawns are. Like I said, knowing where the enemies are is a lot better than rushing around trying to find them. And the easiest trick on where the spawns are on each map is just to play the game, because when you die, you spawn at a spawn point, and every spawn point you spawn at are the spawn points in the map. Now, some game modes have different spawn points, so you don't want to stick to one game mode. Try and play some different ones. Learning the spawns on each map can turn an average player into a great player. And to me, it's the most important tip that I can give you on map awareness. And as far as the second tip I can give you on playing on a team, look, we all love callouts. We all love working as a team. When you're on a team with players that you run with usually, or players that are on the mic and talking and giving callouts, the game is clearly going to be more smooth for you. You're going to know where the enemies are by callouts. So I'd advise you to find some teammates. So like I said earlier in the video, best class setups have been around for years. And if you haven't noticed yet, I'm more in line with the player skill level than the best class setup. If Billy, your father's best friend's 8-year-old nephew who you babysit, was in a 1v1 with Swag, and Billy was using the Maddox with the Quick Draw 1 and 2 with stock and elo, and Swag was using a rocket launcher, the fact that right now in your head you're probably saying Swag would still win just proves that skill would be any best class setup. But a Rampart with high caliber 1 and 2 is still a great class setup, even for people that aren't skilled. But 9 out of 10 times, if two people are using the same exact class setup, the person with the more skill level will always win the gunfight, unless some BS stuff happens. Look at people that put out best quickscope and sniping class setups. Look, if you can't snipe, let alone quickscope, I dare you to try and get at least 5 kills quickscoping if you don't know how. But don't get me wrong, I like a good class setup video every now and then. It gets me to try new weapons and new attachments and new perks. But it ekes me when someone thinks they're gonna be the best Call of Duty player the next game after using the so-and-so class setup. But when someone has one game with a weapon and they think it's a god weapon and they don't play with any attachments, and they go make a video and go into create a class in a custom game and put attachments that they didn't use in the video on the gun, that makes me mad. That's why when I do my class setup videos, I take time and effort, and I think to myself, how would an average player play? How would an average player do this and do that? How would an average player react to a gunfight? Or how would an average player react to map awareness or the spawns or the enemy team? One of the most important factors there is gun skill. If you don't have gun skill, that class setup might not work for you. Like I referenced this Spitfire earlier in the video, if you can't control the recoil, that gun is going to be hard to control and you're not just going to play well. Can you get better? Of course you could. But are you going to get better the next game? Are you going to drop a nuke the next game? Are you going to drop 100 kills the next game? Likely no. Now, I'm not making this video to stop every YouTuber from making best class setup videos. Like I said, I enjoy one every now and then. And let's be real, a YouTuber with Tourette syndrome with 8,000 subs is no match compared to someone with like 200 or 300 or even 1,000,000 subs. And all honestly, I'm just trying to be real with you guys. And like I said, it breaks my heart when I hear someone saying that that class setup that I made or someone else made does not work out for them, because it makes me feel like I did not do my job as a content creator. Now, earlier in the video, I asked you guys to put down in the comment section whether you think it is the best class setup video that works or it is a player skill. Now, another thing I want to ask you guys, have any of you guys tried out one of my best class setup videos? And tell me in the comment section if it worked out for you or if it didn't, because I really want to know. I really want to know.
Do your thing.
No. 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 I really want to know. No. 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 So basically it all comes down to, should I use the best class setup or should I not use the best class setup? And the truth is, just find a class setup that works best for you. Find a gun that you are good with it. If it's not broken, don't fix it. In Black Ops 4, I don't know what the average KD is. I don't know if and where we can find that out, but if I had to guess, the average KD is probably just a 1. Just because multiplayer is much harder in Black Ops 4 than it has been in past years with the health regen and the 150 health. So if your KD is over a 1, find out what class setups work the best with you and keep on rocking with them. Think about how you started the multiplayer in Black Ops 4. Did you start with a negative KD and worked your way up to a positive KD? If that's the case, then you're doing something right, so stick to those class setups. And if you have a negative KD, look to see how many different guns you use, the different attachments and the different perks to use. Maybe you just need to try something different. Maybe what you're using now is not working. Now, I'm not saying go right to the Spitfire or the Quick Draw 1 and 2 Maddox. All I'm saying is there's always the Rampart. Also, I'm curious to know, are you still gonna watch best class setup videos by other YouTubers? And tell me, what was the best class setup video you have ever gotten and what YouTuber it was from? Also, take a look at what attachments and perks you are running, because most likely that's why you could be dying. If you are rushing around the map without dead silence, not only can the enemies hear your footsteps, but you are also being shown up on the acoustic sensor. And don't forget about how valuable gung ho and quick draw is. And that's what I mean. Sometimes the attachments and the perks you are running could make the class setup. So make sure you are using the right attachments and perks for your playstyle, and don't copy any other YouTuber's best class setup that doesn't rock your playstyle. Alright, so we've been rambling on for the past 11 minutes, and I really hope you are enjoying this rant. If you are, don't forget to drop a like on the video, and I want to see you guys on my live stream on my Facebook page. My live streams are always fun, always hectic, it's uncensored, it's funny, it's always a great time. So make sure you guys stop on by. Just go to my Facebook page and make sure you guys turn on all notifications so you will be alerted when I go live on Facebook. And if you guys are on Twitter, make sure you follow me. I am on Twitter like 24/7 because I don't sleep. I'm not normal. But if you guys want to have a conversation, if you guys want to talk about something, get at me on Twitter. That's where I am most of the night. And if you guys don't have Twitter, it literally takes about 45 seconds to make an account. And of course, if you are not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, you are missing out. If you enjoy my content, if you like my videos, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. And when you do, make sure you turn on that bell. Make sure you ring that bell to turn on all post notifications so you will be alerted whenever I upload. Now, if you guys are just now visiting the channel for your very first time, every month I do a giveaway to the Shake Squad member of the month. All you have to do is show your support to the channel by doing things like liking the video, sharing the video, tweeting out, retweeting, stuff like that. So you can pretty much win a gift card for doing the stuff most likely you already do. And one last thing, I do not keep any of my donations or revenue. 50% of my donations go towards the Tourette Syndrome Association of America, and the other 50% goes back to you in giveaways, and all my revenue goes to Tourette.org as well. So with that, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Now remember, I upload every single day and live stream every single night, so make sure you guys stop on by, and let me know if you enjoy these little rant videos, because I do like making them. Put something down in the comment section on what you guys want me to rant about next. It could be anything like matchmaking, gun balancing, or lack of updates. It could be about anything. But as far as this video goes, guys, as always, stay cool, fool, don't hate, eat some cake, thick thighs, and bright eyes, and for God's sakes, guys, keep on grinding.